Hi, I'm Natalie, and welcome to Round Trip Nat. If you're new to cruising, I want to welcome you on behalf of all seasoned cruisers and travelers alike. We're happy you're here. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe if you like budget-friendly travel inspiration. I'm not into fancy and high-end hotels, ports, excursions, or cruise cabins, just so you know. So you can be comfortable here, just like I am. So let's get started. I said I was going to give 6 tips, but I have a bonus tip at the end that I think everybody can utilize and should utilize. It's very important for your whole trip to stay happy, healthy, and frugal. So first, pack a first aid kit. I know that seems a generic, tip, but it's not. People laugh at my first aid kit, but it's filled with everything. I have antihistamines, I have Tylenol, ibuprofen, Tylenol cold and flu that you mix, to make like a tea. I have just a little bit of everything. I also have extra antibiotics that my doctor gives me, and I have them by standby because sometimes when you go to other countries, it's not readily available, and the ship doctor is very expensive. Okay. So I have motion sickness medication in there, Band-Aids, little scissors for, any little thing, and tweezers, things like that. Things that you would use at home, say like if your kids scraped their knee or you just weren't feeling well, add that to your first aid kit. Okay. Number 2, when you pack all of your items and you're done, you're like, yes, I'm done. Remove 5. I guarantee you probably won't wear them. I shouldn't say I guarantee, you probably won't wear them. So if it's been sitting in your closet and you've been waiting for this day, you're like, yeah, I'm going to wear it on board. It's going to sit in the cruise ship closet too. So just being real here. It's happened to many of us plenty of times. And all those fancy high heel shoes, you maybe wear 1 or 2, but you're not going to wear all those. So I remember a gentleman coming on board with us, and he had a suitcase just for his shoes. He had different kinds of tennis shoes, different kind of slides, and I just was amazed because his wife came with 4 pairs of shoes. Okay, she had Crocs, a pair of tennis shoes, a pair of basic black heels, and a pair of sandals. My type of girl. Okay, so just don't overpack, because remember, you have to carry all that. And it's not always an ideal situation when you're leaving the airport or, have to go to your hotel. You don't know the terrain. Like say in Sydney, if you're staying in the Rocks area, that area is uphill stairs. Okay. There's other areas in different countries that's just not really ideal, especially like Rome. Okay. The cobblestone streets, and it just, you'll regret it. Okay. So pack light, pack what you can handle. But I'm not judging. So if you want to overpack, do you. Number 3, if all aboard time is 3:30, don't push it and try to get back at 3:15. Get there a little bit early, a lot early. My model is I'm there an hour to 90 minutes before. I don't take any chances. I don't want to get left. And you're definitely not going to see me on YouTube as a pier runner. That's what's not going to happen. Okay. So be safe, go enjoy yourself, but just make sure you're on ship's time. And there is a difference. So it could be an hour, it could be a couple hours. It just varies. Be on ship time. Make sure, even if you ask the security officer before you get off, or there's always a big sign right before you're exiting the ship for the day, it'll say, be back on board time, is this, and here's the time now. Match up your phone, match up your watch. And on your phone, make sure it's set to where it does not change with the time zone. So it's set on what you keep it at. Okay. That's good information there. Number 4, check out the apps. So all the cruise lines have apps where you can log in, and, you have to do your before you board business, like give your passport information, do the health questionnaire. And it's also the area where you will see excursions, where you'll see the activities for the day. Be sure to check that out. It'll have the deck plans on there, all the different, like they'll have activities, they'll have excursions, they'll have, the health club. just different things, the dining times. It tells you what's open now, what's open today. The menus will be on there as well. So you don't no longer have to go down to the main dining room and look outside the door to see what's on the menu. You can look right on the app, okay? The activities are all on the app, so you can see what's going on. Put it in your calendar. Just click it, that you're going. And there's no, you don't have to go once you click it. So you can always unclick it. It's just on your calendar. It'll remind you. You can also do chats with people in your group. So make sure to set that up. A lot of people don't know about that. Until this day, when we're cruising, you just have to know their name and invite them, and then they can be invited back. Okay. Number 5, even if you think you may not be interested, check out the variety shows, check out the comedy shows, check out the main theater shows. You might like them. A couple of times I didn't want to go to see the variety act, and I was just like, oh gosh, I just went because the kids wanted to go, and they're amazing. The shows are Broadway style shows, Vegas style shows, and some are even better. Like there's a show I still remember on MSC that was the most spectacular show I've seen. I would pay triple just to see that. I mean, it was free, but I would pay triple in my mind to see that particular show. It was kind of like a Alice in Wonderland theme type show, and the costumes were amazing. A lot of the cruise lines have shows like that. And it's true. Some do repeat. But if you're new to cruising, you don't know that. So go in with an open mind and enjoy yourself, because they're spectacular, especially when you're first seeing them. Dedicate your time, put your phone down, and just enjoy, okay? Leave that recording to those of us that have seen the show 5 times. All right, number 6, join the Facebook groups for your cruise-specific page. For your cruise-specific date. There are pages that have like the whole cruise line. There's dedicated pages to each ship. But join the group for your sailing. So if you're sailing, I'm going to keep using January 1st, 2023, all 2023. January 1st, 2023, Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas, or, whatever your sailing is. Okay. And only join those groups. Like, I keep saying this because don't be like weird and join other people's sailings, because people are planning things with the other sailors on that sailing. So if you're not sailing with them, it's kind of like a little bit of an intrusion. That's how I feel. Other people feel that way too. But if you can, just join your own sailing. Okay. So the last tip I want to give you, which is the bonus tip, get travel insurance. I cannot stress that enough. We've been getting insurance for years. You can get it for per travel, or you can get it for the whole year, okay? Travel insurance, if your flight is canceled, if you lose your luggage, if you get COVID, if many things that happen, if there's a death, if you need to be transported, from an island or a different country, you're able to do that. And I'm going to tell you, we had to utilize our travel insurance on our Trans-Pacific cruise. We did a trip around the world, okay? And we did have to utilize that travel insurance. We almost didn't make it, first of all, to start off. That's a whole nother story for itself. And then while we were on board, we had an incident. So we have been reimbursed for that, and it worked out well. So I'm happy that that we chose to do the travel insurance, and we will continue to do so. Okay. So happy traveling to you. Remember to always, always, always take your passport with you. I know they say, oh, you can use your birth certificate and your ID. If you can, broaden your horizons. Get the passport. Because once you get it, you get this feeling of self, and you just want to see and go everywhere. Okay? Trust me on that. Like I said, if you enjoy budget-friendly travel and you want more tips from somebody who's not, perfect, because I'm definitely not perfect. I do what I can, when I can, for who I can. So, and I'm happy to do that for you. Please subscribe, share, and like my video. And I'm also on the book, where I put a lot more content there, life to life, day to day, port to port. Okay. Thank you for joining me, and enjoy your day, because you'll never get it back. Bye.